What's going on, everybody? It's just another day in the kitchen, back with another episode, and today we're taking a look at Travis Scott, aka LaFlame, and his latest sneaker collab, the Nike Mac Attack. This story takes us all the way back to 1984, where Travis Scott remixes the signature silhouette of a legendary tennis player. While you're here, you might as well go ahead and drop a like and subscribe before we get into it, and I appreciate you for watching. Now, as we've become accustomed to these Travis Scott sneaker collabs, these Nike Mac Attacks are no different in that they feature that reverse swoosh that's become classic for the Travis Scott sneaker series. It wasn't too long ago that he was spotted wearing the original pair from 1984, and it got people wondering if we were going to see a full-blown release someday, just because these pairs have never been retroed, but today we're going to be talking a little bit about the history and the man behind them. Now, Travis Scott is currently rolling out his new album Utopia, and the hype is definitely there. So he's been spotted wearing these sneakers now that are at the moment one-of-one pairs, meaning that there's not any more in existence, and it's been getting a lot of people hype. Pay attention to Travis's feet right here and what he's wearing, and you can see that classic reverse swoosh right here. And here he is wearing a Utopia jacket all the way on the left, and again, take a look at what he's wearing on his feet. Unfortunately, the rest of his crew right here wasn't blessed with the same pairs, but they're actually wearing the original 1984 pair silhouette right here as well. Now, like I mentioned, this has to do with the legendary tennis player, and his name is John McEnroe. And back in 1984, he was the only person in history, still to this day, for men's tennis to hold both the record for singles and doubles. Now, I'm not the biggest tennis head, but honestly, that's pretty sick, and I think it's pretty cool that Nike gave Travis the keys to go ahead and redo this. Now, like I mentioned, Travis Scott is currently in the middle of rolling out his new album, Utopia, and take a look at his bodyguard that currently has the album handcuffed to him in that little suitcase. Also, take a look at Travis's feet there on the left, and you can see the Nike Mac Attacks. Now, taking a look at the Nike Mac Attack Travis Scott, you can tell it's a unique silhouette, and it was definitely designed with sports in mind, given that this was used for tennis performance. When you think back to the Jordan 1 High, you can think about the ankle support that would have given athletes that extra push when it came to basketball, but these Nike Mac Attacks are something different. As you guys can see right here, this is what they actually look like pre-reverse swoosh. And from what I understand, Nike's actually going to be retroing these a little bit later this year. So these are going to finally be hitting the shelves and people are going to get a chance to actually wear them. Now, it wasn't too long ago that LaFlame was spotted wearing the original pair from 1984. And as you can see on his feet, they look pretty clean. Personally, I knew when this started going viral that we were going to be getting some kind of general release at some point, just because all the blogs were picking it up. And with all things Travis, most things get hype and the price goes up. Now, here's LeBron James also wearing a pair that was gifted to him by Nike, which pretty much confirms that these pairs are going to be produced at some point later this year, if not next year, because this is what Nike does. When they want hype, they give it to their marquee signings like LeBron, people like Travis, and the hype goes up. Now we're taking a look at the general release pair, which again is inspired by John McEnroe and his original signature pair back in 1984. When you look at the shape, you can see how, again, it's basically used for a tennis sneaker or athletic wear, and it definitely makes sense given that, but personally, I do think it looks a little bit dated. Now, it wouldn't be Nike if they didn't release another colorway, so we are expecting to get this red and white, and word on the street is that we're also going to get a blue and white pair as well. And while we're taking a look at it, let me know in the comments if you would rock these as is, or if you think they're a little bit too old school. Now, like I said, Travis is in the middle of his Utopia rollout, and it's expected to release a little bit later this month. So the magnifying glass on everything he does, everything he wears is definitely going to be there. So I've been paying attention, basically picking up the clues. Here's his bodyguard again handcuffed to the actual Utopia suitcase, and the hype has definitely not stopped. Now, taking a look at a collection of his sneakers, again, that reverse swoosh is definitely a classic when it comes to Travis Scott, and it's no surprise that we end up seeing these on the Nike Mac Attacks. Personally, I don't know if I'm a big fan at the moment, but given that he's also got a Jordan 3 rumored to be releasing a little bit later this year, I think it's cool that they're starting to roll out more sneakers when it comes to Travis. He's pretty much been laying low ever since the tragedy that had to do with Astroworld Festival. However, he's just been spotted in public wearing a brand new silhouette, and it's anybody's guess what these new sneakers are. As you can see in the background again, there's another bodyguard with the Utopia suitcase, but pay extra attention to the pair of sneakers he's got on his feet right here. At the moment, nobody can confirm what they are. They kind of look like a Jordan 4 silhouette, and he was also spotted wearing the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Olives with a special Utopia branding. As you can see on the back right there, towards the back of the bag, he's got some Utopia branding that's similar to the actual album title right here. Now, personally, again, I think that this album is going to be really hype, and the magnifying glass is definitely on the flame. If you made it this far, let me know what you think about these Mac attacks and if you think you're going to be picking them up. Now, personally, when it comes to non-athlete sneaker collabs, Travis Scott definitely has the best collabs in the game, and I'm not including Kanye just because he's with Adidas. Personally, I can't wait to see what else is in store. I can't wait for the Utopia album, and I can't wait to see what else Travis Scott has in store. His merch is always fire, and so are the sneakers. And again, if you made it this far, let me know what you think about him. Thanks for watching, guys. I've got more content on the way. Stay safe. You might as well drop a like and subscribe, and peace. Straight up.